DIYers, hey, what's going on? Mike Borders with the Mike Borders channel. Thank you for watching. We are working on a GE electric version laundry center, and in today's video we're going to show you the proper and safe way on how to remove the front panel of your dryer. Now, in the event that you want to remove the front panel of your washer, definitely check out the link scrolling above as well as down below in the comments and description. And if you actually remove that front panel of your washing machine, you might find some clothes articles that you've been missing. Let's get started. As we make our way to where the laundry center is, hey, in the event that you have ever been interested in an interior, not exterior, however, an interior clothesline, definitely check out the link down below. We'll also have a link on where to purchase it. And it is retractable, and it has two. We only have one out right now. However, right here inside there is our laundry center. Let's go and open it up and start the project. And we did just that. As you see, here is our GE Laundry Center, washer on bottom, dryer on top. Step number one, always safety first. Go ahead and carefully disconnect the power cord from the electrical connection in the wall or outlet. Again, safety purposes, cut all electrical power to the system prior to servicing it. Power cord disconnected, and as you do that, just be careful. Don't yank it in an offset manner and bend it, and carefully set it down where it's not going to be harmed during the remainder of the project. And from here, we are going to come down, and we have two screws, one on the left-hand side right there, and one on the right. We are going to carefully unscrew and remove those, and we are going to allow that lower panel right there in between the dryer and washer to be removed. Camera now position referencing the left-hand side screw, and carefully unscrew and remove it, and don't lose it. Set it in a safe location. The screws are about 1 inch long. Now to the right hand screw. From here we are going to carefully lower this down and remove it. And you've got two little tabs, one on each side. You just shift it down and pull it out. Take a step back before we continue and remove additional hardware and panels. A close-up view of the electrical wiring and motherboard. And inside there, the hot and cold water line connections and the dryer duct in our case feeds down and out as shown there. And coming up to, again, the dryer and lower control panel. In our case, on either side, both left and right, we have two screws. We are going to carefully remove those. 1, 2. Starting with the left side, and do not strip these screws and stay organized. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to organize or place these screws in a way when it comes time to putting everything back together, I put the same screws back in the same holes. Now to the left side. Taking a step back, we are going to carefully open up the dryer door, and inside here in our case, two additional Phillips screws. We are going to carefully remove those. Another step back, and before we actually remove that control panel, I want to show you down below. There is no hardware that secures this panel on the bottom side, just little tabs, as you see here, that loop in and grab a hold of the aluminum frame. Be mindful as you remove this, don't break those. Next, I'm going to place my hand right here. In DIYers, you do have the choice of removing the dryer handle or knob before removing the hardware. However, just grab a hold of it and pull it off. As shown there. You don't actually have to remove the washer knob. From here, I'm going to come to the back side where we remove the screws and pull out and simultaneously push up and try to remove this panel from the lower tabs. As you see there, let it carefully lower and maneuver it in a way where you can remove it from the little slots. Inside here you have electrical connections, and if we just carefully rest it down without allowing too much harm or weight on the electrical wiring, we won't actually have to remove any of the connections. And again, just shift it in a way where there is little to no weight on the connection and wiring. From here, I'm going to carefully close the door. And we are now going to remove the two top Phillips screws as shown here, as well as down below the additional 1/4 inch screws. And DIYers, these are about 3 inches long. Now to the right side. Back to the 1/4 inch bit on the screwdriver, and again, remove the two lower 1/4 inch screws. And these are much smaller. Now to the right side. Coming back up top, and again, 5 screws, and in our case the black ones do have a Phillips cut to them, however a 1/4 inch head, just like the aluminum ones. Go ahead and carefully remove all 5 of those, and I've transitioned to the 1/4 inch as shown here. Got the camera positioned. We are now going to shift this entire front dryer panel and door up and away from the shell or housing of the dryer. And on the back side in this location, we have 3 electrical connections. And as you pull this panel out, just be mindful not to damage those wires. I'm going to grab hold of it right here and shift up on either side. And carefully lower it and lock it in place with your body. And here are the 3 connections, 1 and then 2 on the right hand side. Let me scroll in. As you see right here, I'm going to start with this one and push in on the back side and remove it. As shown there, same thing. Inside here, there is a compression tab. Push it and carefully pull the 2 apart. Do not pull it by the wiring. That would not be good. There's number 2 and number 3. 1, 2, and 3 from here. Ever so carefully pull the entire panel away from the dryer and laundry center. With the entire front dryer panel removed, there's the dryer drum and a quick view of the 3 electrical connections, 1 on the left and the 2 on the right hand side. Panel now fully removed from the laundry center. As you see here, personal preference to protect the face or front portion of the panel and paint. Lay it on something soft. All right, DIYers, hey, a quick break in the action. We're on the computer now, and the whole purpose of removing the front panel for us, we are replacing this little dryer felt pad right here because, unfortunately, it is worn out and created a gap, which is allowing clothes to get stuck in here and come out with black marks or black streaks on them. Not good. And if you ever run into that, definitely check out the link scrolling above. We will also have that link down below in the comments and description. Here's a close-up view of the very old, worn out, and needing to be replaced felt pad. To the next picture, and in this picture you can see a gap, and again the felt pad is worn out, it is shrunk, and the felt pad is no longer able to fulfill this gap or slot, which again is allowing clothes inside this slot. Here's us removing the felt pad. Here's the felt pad fully removed, and here's our brand new felt pad installed. And here's a close-up view of the brand new felt pad, and as you can see, it is not shrunk or damaged like the old one, and it is fulfilling that entire gap in between all of the plastic tabs and frame for the dryer to mate with and rest against as it runs and spins, and not providing a slot or gap for clothes to get stuck in. So again, DIYers, that's it. We hope this helps. Hey, do us a favor. Below the video, you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching.